Obviously, Reed's well known for batting track. I've never been to Reed, but it seemed like a nice ground. How nice is it as a batter to be able to play on a very good batting track for yourself?
I know, yeah, I know. I think Johnny Beach from Barnoldswick, every time he comes, he calls it a bowler's graveyard. It's honestly, it's arguably one of the best in Northwest. It's just a joy, and like I say, with the boundaries being so small, clubs they get there, who've not played there before in Lancs Cups, and when we merged, teams are getting like 200, and they thought, oh yeah, and it's like maybe 220s par, 230, 240s par. So whatever you get set when you're chasing at Reed, you know that you've always got a chance.
And the biggest pet peeve in amateur cricket?
Well, I've got two. So it's when it's mark middle using the bail. Why can't you just be normal and just mark it with your foot like everyone else does? There's only one person who does that. I don't know about. And also I've got another one. Is when as a bowler when you're bowling and batters are sort of on top of you and you're hitting everywhere, and a fielder is telling you to put fielder wherever the ball goes. It's like give us a chance, Cal. I mean, it's tough to. So that's one of my pet peeves.
And who is the angriest after getting out?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I'm sat next to him, so it is Tandy. Either you don't want to be in the changing room when he gets out, and you obviously don't want to be going for a lap with him either when he gets out because it's the longest lap of your life. So, yeah, either way, avoid him for a good. I'm very good at it now. I can avoid him for a good 20 minutes once he's out. So that's mine, Stephen Tandy.
I'd like to disagree, but I can't. Yeah, I don't know. I just can't deal with getting out. So yeah, when I got to change room, I just give myself a good wording and yeah, just avoid me.
Yeah. One more thing I want to briefly touch on is when your time at Warrington. So in 2007, you captured all 10 wickets in a game against Falmouth Social Circle. You was the first bowler to get a 10th since Mark Stewart in 1999 when he was at Greenmount. Can you tell us a bit about that game? And was that your first time getting a 10th before? I'm guessing it was, or any club?
Yeah, to be honest, it was a long time ago, Kobe, but I can still remember some of it. I mean, what I think stands out is that I think it was on a Sunday, and I think I was stiff as a board from the day before because I'd bowled, I think, about 15 overs on the Saturday and got no wickets. Was touring, well, I had heard them, but I was touring it out. I couldn't get a wicket the day before, and I was like a bit down on myself. And then I was really stiff. I remember that. But the wickets at Warden, when it was quite dry, they were great. They had really good carry and pace in them. And I think it might have drizzled a bit in the morning. But it wasn't raining, but it might have just done a little bit. So I think it was quite like zippy on the surface. And I think for a good part of it, not much was going on. I think I'd probably bowled about 10 overs and maybe got 2 or 3 wickets. But then all of a sudden, it just out of nowhere, like it just became like a dream, really. It was one of those things that everything went your way. I mean, it was like every ball you bowled on off stump, they nicked it to the keeper or to slip. Or so what I can remember is when they got to 9. I can't think who it was. Somebody edged one to slip, not an easy catch, and somebody drops it. So that would have been it for me. And they didn't do it on purpose, genuinely, because it was quite a difficult catch. So when it was the 10, I remember obviously getting it, and I'd seen our professional at the time was a guy called Paul Wiseman, or maybe he was the year before, but he was from New Zealand, but he'd actually then signed for Durham. So we'd stayed friendly with him. And that season, Otis Gibson was playing for Durham as well, and he got 10 wickets. And I remember him like sending me a video or saying, "Look at this," and he took his shirt off and like whizzed it round his head. So I thought, right, if I get 10, I'm going to do that. So somebody edged one to the keeper, and the shirt came off, and I give it all that. But yeah, it was nice because also, I mean, Mark Stewart was an unbelievable bowler, so it was nice to sort of get that and follow up what he did as well.
Is there pre-match rituals that you have, or any superstitions that you do before a game?
So it was actually at Cricket Point today, and they were making fun of me because they sponsored me with SA Sports, and they offered me a iPad, and it's Sahil, the guy who owns Cricket Point, he knows, and Abdullah. I've had my iPad since I was 15, and that's 15 years ago. I've had my iPad for 15 years, and I've not changed it for 15 years. So that is my big. It's shredded. It's ripped up. I try to stitch it back, take out the padding, wash it, or whatever, and that's my big superstition. I don't want to ever change my iPad.
Well, and your biggest pet peeve in amateur cricket?
Biggest pet peeve? Oh, no one's ever out.
No
one's ever out.
Never.
You're plumb, you're out. No one's ever out, and probably I'm as guilty of it. But like, just the arguments in the back chat around decisions. Just get on with the game. Let's just walk off and get on with the game. You're not going to change anything now, are you? So yeah. In fact, I've got an even bigger one.
Right, okay.
People who can't throw the ball into a keeper's gloves, and our first team will know about this. I absolutely hate it. It's like, it's not hard, is it, to throw? But I'm the biggest target on the pitch. Throw the ball to me, not at my feet or not 10 yards over my head. Yeah, that's a big pet peeve.
I can remember many games, including lost talking with T20 this year. You know, you had bruises on your butt, on your back, your front, your legs, everywhere from people throwing it in. You know, it's just much easier to get into your gloves, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
the first team lads know when I'm not happy.
Yeah. And give us a peek at what the long-term success is for Farnworth. So with juniors, any new events, can you let us know about the long-term plan for Farnworth?
Yeah, so in terms of juniors, it's we're not low on numbers in terms of total number of juniors, but we've not got really any juniors in our upper age brackets at the minute, and I think that's part of the longer term plan that Simon Booth has had in place for some time. Now, obviously, Simon's took a bit of a step back and relinquished captaincy and whatnot, but I still refer to him as Geppetto, like Pinocchio's old man. He's still in the background pulling the strings, and I think what Booth is started at the club is now starting to pay off. We have some great kids down here, some real talent as well, and the younger age groups are starting to slowly progress into the slightly older age groups, but we're still getting numbers at the bottom end. So long term, in a few years to come, we're hoping everyone stays playing cricket and cricket stays relevant, and these age groups we've got turn into our 13s, 15s, 18s, but we keep replenishing at the bottom. And then from there, fingers crossed, I know anyway, we've got some great players with a lot of talent and ability. So we start filtering them into our senior teams, and it keeps us going for years to come. So yeah, hats off to Breather. I think junior cricket throughout is difficult, and yeah, there are some clubs that strive and we've got hundreds of kids on, and there's no doubt about that's just a fact. It's true. But here at Farnworth, we are doing things the right way, and we will be back in the long term where we need to be.